Good, everyone? Welcome to Inspire with Molly Bloom. Power of ignoring thoughts. Today I want to share with you the incredible power of ignoring thoughts. It's a skill that can transform your mental and emotional well-being, helping you navigate life with more peace and clarity. 1. The nature of thoughts. Let's start by understanding what thoughts really are. Every day we have thousands of thoughts, most of which are automatic, random, and often irrelevant. Some are positive and inspiring, but many are negative, repetitive, and downright misleading. Here's the truth: not all your thoughts are true, and not all of them deserve your attention. Thoughts are like background noise on a radio. You don't have to listen to every station, you get to choose. Why ignoring thoughts matters. When we give too much attention to unhelpful thoughts, we get trapped. Overthinking becomes our default mode. We dwell on what ifs and why me moments, and this leads to stress, anxiety, and even a distorted view of reality. By ignoring unhelpful thoughts, we reclaim our power. It's not about suppressing them or pretending they don't exist, it's about acknowledging them and letting them go. 3. The art of ignoring thoughts. Now, you might be thinking, how can I ignore my own thoughts? They're in my head. Let me share a few practical techniques. Mindfulness, pay attention to the present moment. When a thought tries to pull you away, bring your focus back to your breath, the sensation of your feet on the ground, or the sounds around you. Labeling thoughts. When an intrusive thought arises, simply label it. For example, that's a worry or that's a self-doubt. Labeling creates distance and helps you detach. Visualization. Imagine your thoughts as clouds in the sky. They appear, drift by, and disappear. You don't chase the clouds, you just watch them. Redirect your focus. Choose something constructive or joyful to focus on. Instead of engaging with a negative thought, shift your energy toward a task or a positive affirmation. 4. The benefits of ignoring thoughts. Why is this skill so powerful? Because it frees you from mental clutter. Inner peace. Ignoring unhelpful thoughts reduces stress and brings calmness. Emotional control. You stop reacting impulsively and start responding thoughtfully. Improved focus. By ignoring distractions, you can concentrate on what truly matters. Empowerment. You learn to differentiate between what deserves your energy and what doesn't. Let's try something together. Close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath. Imagine a river flowing in front of you. Each thought that arises is a leaf on the water. Instead of grabbing the leaf, just watch it float by. No effort, no judgment, just watch. The art of ignoring thoughts. Ignoring thoughts isn't about pretending they don't exist or forcefully suppressing them. Both approaches can backfire. Instead, it's about cultivating a sense of awareness and detachment, so thoughts lose their grip on your emotions and actions. Ignoring thoughts is a skill that takes practice, but once mastered, it becomes a powerful tool for mental clarity and emotional well-being. Here are 4 practical strategies to help you master the art of ignoring thoughts. 1. Mindfulness, anchoring in the present moment. One of the most effective ways to ignore unhelpful thoughts is through mindfulness. When you practice mindfulness, you bring your attention to the present moment, focusing on what you're experiencing right now without judgment. If a stressful thought arises, redirect your attention to your breath. Notice how the air feels as it enters your nose and fills your lungs. Pay attention to physical sensations like the warmth of the sun on your skin or the texture of the chair you're sitting on. By immersing yourself in the present, you naturally create distance from the mental chatter trying to pull you away. 2. Labeling thoughts, separating yourself from mental noise. Instead of getting caught up in a thought, try labeling it. This simple practice creates a buffer between you and the thought, making it easier to ignore. For instance, if you think, what if I fail? Label it as a worry. If you hear your inner critic saying, I'm not good enough, label it as self-doubt. This technique helps you see thoughts for what they are: temporary mental events, not reflections of who you are or what's true. 3. Visualization, detaching from thoughts. Visualization is a powerful tool to detach from unhelpful thoughts. Imagine your mind as a clear, flowing river and each thought as a leaf floating on the surface. As thoughts arise, instead of grabbing onto them, picture them drifting downstream and out of sight. Alternatively, imagine your thoughts as clouds in the sky. Some are light and fluffy, while others are dark and stormy. Instead of chasing them or trying to make them disappear, just watch them float by. This imagery reminds you that thoughts are transient, they come and go if you let them. Redirecting focus, choosing where your attention goes. Another effective way to ignore a thought is by consciously redirecting your focus. The human brain can only focus on one thing at a time, so shifting your attention to something constructive or joyful can break the cycle of rumination. Engage in a meaningful task like organizing your space, working on a creative project, or helping someone else. Turn to physical activities such as walking, exercising, or even stretching. Physical movement pulls your attention away from mental noise and grounds you in the present. Focus on gratitude by listing 3 things you're thankful for. This shifts your mindset from dwelling on what's wrong to appreciating what's right. The key is practice. Learning to ignore thoughts is like training a muscle. It gets stronger with consistent effort. At first, it might feel difficult, especially if you're used to overthinking or reacting to every thought. But over time, you'll find it easier to step back, observe your thoughts, and choose not to engage. Remember, ignoring a thought doesn't mean you're powerless to address real problems. Instead, it means you're choosing to engage with thoughts and actions that serve your well-being, rather than letting every fleeting idea dictate your mood or decisions. By mastering this art, you're not just ignoring thoughts or reclaiming control over your inner world. The benefits of ignoring thoughts. Ignoring unhelpful thoughts is not just a mental exercise, it's a transformative practice that can enhance every aspect of your life. When you learn to let go of thoughts that don't serve you, you experience profound changes in your emotional state, mental clarity, and overall well-being. Let's dive deeper into the key benefits of this powerful habit. 1. Inner peace, reducing stress and overwhelm. One of the most immediate benefits of ignoring unhelpful thoughts is a sense of calm and peace. Thoughts often create unnecessary stress, especially when we dwell on worst-case scenarios or replay past mistakes. By ignoring these thoughts, you give yourself permission to step out of the mental chaos and into a state of tranquility. This practice reduces overthinking and helps you feel more grounded, even in challenging situations. Example, imagine you're stuck in traffic and your mind starts spinning with frustration. I'm going to be late. Why didn't I leave earlier? This always happens to me. By ignoring these thoughts, you save yourself from unnecessary stress and can instead enjoy the music, a podcast, or simply the quiet moment. 2. Emotional control, responding, not reacting. When you ignore thoughts that trigger negative emotions, you gain greater control over your reactions. Instead of letting thoughts dictate your mood, you can choose how to respond. Ignoring intrusive or reactive thoughts allows you to pause and assess situations more rationally. This leads to healthier emotional responses and improved relationships with others. For instance, when someone makes an offhand comment, instead of letting your thoughts spiral into "they don't respect me" or "why would they say that," you can ignore those assumptions, remain calm, and respond thoughtfully. Improved focus and productivity. Unhelpful thoughts are like background noise. They can distract you from your goals and drain your energy. By ignoring them, you free up mental space to focus on what truly matters. This practice enhances your concentration, enabling you to approach tasks with clarity and purpose. It also prevents procrastination that often stems from overthinking or self-doubt. Example, instead of letting a thought like "what if I fail" derail your efforts, you can ignore it and channel your energy into productive action. Enhance self-awareness and confidence. Ignoring negative thoughts helps you cultivate self-awareness by recognizing that your thoughts do not define you. You begin to see them as fleeting mental events rather than truths about yourself. This detachment builds confidence because you're no longer swayed by self-doubt or fear. Over time, you start to trust yourself more and believe in your ability to navigate challenges. For example, when a thought like "I'm not good enough" arises, ignoring it allows you to focus on your strengths and accomplishments instead. 5. better mental and physical health. Unhelpful thoughts contribute to stress, which takes a toll on your mental and physical well-being. Ignoring these thoughts can help reduce the impact of stress on your body. You may experience improved sleep, lower blood pressure, and a stronger immune system. Mentally, you're less likely to suffer from chronic worry, anxiety, or burnout. This is because ignoring unhelpful thoughts shifts your nervous system out of the fight or flight response and into a more relaxed state. 6. Freedom to live authentically. When you stop giving power to unhelpful thoughts, you free yourself from the fear of judgment, failure, or rejection. This allows you to live more authentically and pursue your goals without hesitation. Ignoring thoughts like, "What will they think of me?" liberates you from the opinions of others. You can focus on what truly matters to you, leading to a more fulfilling and aligned life. Strengthen relationships. Ignoring unhelpful thoughts can also improve your relationships. Often, conflicts arise from assumptions, overthinking, or letting small misunderstandings grow into bigger issues. By ignoring thoughts like, "They're ignoring me on purpose," or "They don't appreciate me," you create space for compassion and understanding. This helps you approach interactions with clarity and kindness, strengthening your connections with others. You are not your thoughts. Thoughts are fleeting mental events, not permanent truths. By learning to ignore the ones that don't serve you, you reclaim your identity as the observer, not the victim of your mind. Mastery through practice. The art of ignoring thoughts requires patience and consistency. Over time, it becomes second nature, freeing you from mental clutter and emotional overwhelm. Transformative benefits. Ignoring unhelpful thoughts leads to inner peace, emotional resilience, improved focus, and stronger relationships. It's a practice that enhances every area of your life. Freedom to choose. Ignoring thoughts empowers you to choose where you direct your energy. Instead of being controlled by every idea that arises, you focus on what truly matters to you. A final thought. Remember, the thoughts you give attention to shape your reality. By ignoring the noise and nurturing what uplifts and serves you, you create a life of clarity, purpose, and joy. You can't stop the waves of thoughts, but you can learn to surf them. And that begins with the art of letting go. Thank you.